inflammation. That's all it is. It's the same problem that I'm having with my right knee. It's just inflammation. Everything I look at on the thing on the pain for where it is, even if it's golfers or tennis elbow or both, it's just inflammation.
Well, it's grumpy.
Something got annoyed. Somebody said too much gripping or something.
Playing with your phone, maybe?
Well, it could be that too.
That tends to cause issues too.
Yeah. It could be too much of that. It could have been, at least on my right arm, it could have been too much using my arm to support me as I try to get up off of things.
Well, it's
supporting helpful when I have my sciatica.
Well, it's helpful to use support. I did notice with me when I have to try to get up, if I put weight the wrong way, my whole hand will shake.
Left elbow might be hurting now because how much I was not trying to use my right elbow because it was hurting.
Yep.
And it's just wear and tear is having it to have an issue.
Yeah, I wonder how
Which is not good.
Black Friday sales.
Well, for people who had money, I think there was a lot of great deals. Now, somebody was saying a couple weeks ago, they were saying that after Christmas sales are going to be really good because everybody's going to be trying to dump inventory. I'm not so sure about that.
Depends.
I think that things after the Christmas or after New Year's is going to balloon in price.
Well,
one because
fuel.
Well, there's going to be that issue. The rail strike might have it too, plus whatever other strikes may happen. But I think the biggest is, it's not that they're going to have a problem with trying to unload inventory. As the one guy was talking just a couple days ago, he says, now last year they had 30 to 60 some ships sitting off the port of Long Island.
They got lots sitting off.
They have 7.
Oh, well, yes.
Sitting off the ship.
So the stuff is here.
All the stuff from last year is here. And they decided over the summer, not to order anything new.
Okay.
Or very little of anything new.
That makes sense to some degree.
Or just couldn't get it.
That too.
I think they're after the new year, they're going to find out that there's not much left in the warehouse. And there's nothing coming. And whatever they have
is what they have.
They're going to have to jack prices up. That's my guess after the New Year's. I could be wrong. But the way things are looking, right now they're trying to move inventory. And I think they're moving it. There's really good deals out there. There are really good deals out there for stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, $100 off on stuff. Some things are like $300 and $400 off and stuff. Mm-hmm. That water purification system I was going to buy, that's normally like $500.
We don't need
$280 now.
We don't need it though.
Plus you can add their site-wide discount on it and get it for $210.
We don't need it.
I know, but I'm just saying, it's normally was $500.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, you can get it for $210. I'm like, damn. Well, like all these solar generators, some of them have $500 off these generators.
Mm-hmm.
On top of the normal discount you had before that took $300 off.
Yeah.
So something that used to be $1,000 is like $300 for some of these solar generators.
Okay.
I mean, the deal is just insane. And we're talking brand new unit stuff here. I'm not talking like old stuff here. Of course, this could be to get you to buy the damn thing too. Well, I'm really surprised this gas is so low right now. I really would thought that was going to go through the ceiling. Of course, this could be the Thanksgiving weekend stuff too. It could go up after Thanksgiving.
Don't know. There's a rumor it might go down to 3, but I don't believe it. But
it might, but if this if this rail thing
That's the end of that.
That'll be the end of that.
Yeah.
The end of a lot of stuff. Like I said, the rail strike in U.S. history, at least in recorded recent history, was it 1991 or 89 or something, when Congress had to step in after only 2 days of the rail strike.
Well, we'll see.
But they said that the way that it is now with the rejection of the deals, Biden really can't do anything to prevent it. Congress would have to get involved. And even then, even if Congress did get involved and said you had to go back to work, not all these people are not all federal employees, so they do not have to go back to work.
Here you are. And it's not like you just take the Army and throw them in there. No. They're not going to be trained on
it. No. Well, when all these like they said, even a lot of these railroads are owned privately, so they're not controlled by the government.
Well, even if they were.
I mean, I suppose they could federalize
even if they were, how many of them are going to be trained to operate the equipment?
Well, they're pissed off. They haven't had a contract since 2019.
Well, there you go.
And all these new rules and regulations that they brought out, screwing things up.
Yep, big time. Know who to blame
and the bosses, and the rail bosses don't care about their employees. Well, not, at least not anymore, apparently.
Well, they're under pressure for all kinds of stupid stuff from the administration and other crap. So don't blame them for being torqued. Either one of them.
And Biden wants to go all electric.
It ain't gonna happen.
And get rid of diesel.
It ain't gonna happen. And he's on drugs.
I know.
He's on very bad drugs.
Yeah. First off, we don't have the power grid. And his citing was, well, they have all electric trains in Japan. Japan's a lot smaller country.
Well,
a lot less to move.
And they don't have a lot of coal, for one thing.
Well, again,
they'd have to get it from Korea or somewhere.
Again, a lot smaller country.
Yeah, and they got nuke plants, and we saw it happen to one of them.
Yeah, well, that was because of the earthquake and the tsunami. Yeah, never happened again, though.
Right.
Strike, then we'll know about it by about the 2nd of December.
Yeah, because they've got to shut down
start shutting down things early.
Yeah, because they can't have
anything bad sitting on the real world now.
Yeah, but so but look at the price there. Everything's in the threes.
Yeah, well, we'll see how that goes.
Just saying, at this moment in time, that's what we got.
I mean, I need to make a decision on something too later today. I'm gonna get that or not. If you want something for Christmas, you better order it now.
I don't know that I want anything, really.
No, I mean, anybody in general, they're like, if you want stuff for Christmas, you better order it now.
I think that'll come down to another bottle of wine, and that'll be it. We're not drinking this one real fast.
And are you going to get food up there?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Gun show today.
Oh, yes.
Gotta have money for that, though.
Yeah.
If I have to go to it, I'm gonna have to take at least one cane, maybe two.
Yeah.
That kind of defeats the purpose of going.
Yeah.
I barely can walk around. So much pain last time. May have to think about it. Well, one, I'd have to borrow money off Mom to go to. which doesn't leave a lot of money to buy anything. So, you know, but there are some things I might think about. But stuff's hard to find.
Yeah.
And stuff I was looking for.
And especially anything you really want, you're going to have to buy more than. You're going to have more over $1,000 on you at least.
Well, you can go to the cash machine and you can get cash up to whatever limit.
Yeah.
But you know, it's and some of them can take the ones that are bigger dealers can take credit cards too. So, but I don't think I want to do that. It's interesting to see though. But it gets hard to walk. It's hard to walk. And when you have to park halfway to the car gate, walk all the way in and then try to walk around, I can't do it without a cane.
A long walk to the building.
Have to have at least one cane.
That's another long walk around anything.
Yep. At least one cane, maybe two. We're pretty stupid with two. But that's the way it is.
Tell you, beating the kids over the head.
What are you thinking?
Well, we're here for, is it lunchtime?
Yeah, it's lunchtime. 3:30, 10:36.
Big Hardee's? What? Two Big Hardee's?
Big Hardee's.
This ain't normal. This is, my mouth was closing.
Yeah, actually it is, but I had most of a cup of coffee to get mine down. And some water.
Man, even my shoulders. I don't need inflammation throughout my whole body. That would be bad.
Yeah, I should have got some more garbage cut up, or boxes cut up, and cat litter out, because they're picking it up right about now, but that's okay. I got some, we'll try to get some more.
It is what it is.
Well, what we can do.
My garbage tank forgot to get my garbage out too. So.
Yeah, well, there's stuff that we got next week.
Yeah, be a big load for next week.
329.9.
It'd be really bad if I get to the point where I just literally can't lift anything in either arm.
Well, you gotta start using them.
No, I do use them. That's the problem. I'm using too much of them.
Yeah, maybe. Gun show. I think about going out to that.
I'm guessing the bank closed at noon.
I think you're probably right.
Do it Monday or something. Sounds like what I'm having is the same thing I'm having with my knee, is having that knee bursitis. I'm having elbow bursitis in both of them now.
Is that diet related? Or?
No, it is just wear and tear.
Okay.
Or injury or something. It's probably because I was gripping my phone and holding it in a position for too long.
That does
injury.
Yep. Yep.
My knee could have been injury, but it's arthritis could potential do it. Then overuse of it. It could build up over time, which I think is what happens what's happening to my left elbow is building up over time.
Like crystals or something?
No, that would be more like gout.
Okay.
I don't think it's gout because that usually affects your toes.
Okay.
Although I'm sure it can affect other things. But they said it's supposed to heal anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks. Well, since I've not really known what this is for like my knee and my right elbow, I wasn't sure. You're supposed to take anti-inflammatory medication. I took it until the pain went away, and then the pain went away, and I stopped taking it. Wrong thing to do. Of course, I'm concerned about how much I was taking too.
Yes.
And I didn't want to take a lot because that could cause other issues with your liver and stuff.
Well, my doctor turned me back half a click on my one medication.
Now I'm starting to feel it in my shoulder. I'm like,
Really?
I don't really need to feel it in my left shoulder too.
Does sitting on the couch too long a problem? Or?
I don't think sitting on the couch so much as it's probably when I'm laying down on my computer in my room. Probably.
Oh yeah, that could be.
Because I'm in a weird position.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Which I was using that as a position to lay down on because my sitting up too much makes my back hurt too much. So. But didn't know. Always some layer of avoidance.
329.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. If it ain't my back, it's my knee. If it ain't my knee, it's my elbows. If it ain't my elbows, it's my shoulder.
Welcome to being younger.
Great.
How old are you?
I'm not even 40 yet.
Yeah. You're 39 this March?
No, I'll be 40 in March.
Well, that explains everything.
Yeah. Those are... You're 73. Almost as much pain. 72. I'm almost as much pain as you are in some cases. That's not good.
I would agree with you, except those moments when it's like, look at the line into.
Yeah, I don't know why they have terrible comedy.
It's not what it used to be.
They must be just going for the bagels.
It's changed. Maybe they had to cut back and use cheaper beans
probably
or something. I don't know.
Well,
what can you get?
You know what happened with Pop Murphy's when they used cheaper stuff?
It didn't work.
The taste went down to crapper.
Well, it was a pain.
And the stuff was sticky.
They decided to eventually listen to the customers, or they wouldn't have had any customers.
Yeah.
They got a new fire hydrant back on that pipe that broke.
Do something.
The way they want to have national crypto crap where they can see every penny.
Don't even
scary.
know about that. I don't know how long that would actually go on.
That's what they're.
I know that's their plan. That's their ultimate goal.
I don't think
that's the world goal, world currency.
Yeah,
blah,
fits
blah,
right
blah.
in with Antichrist.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think that's ever really going to work out. Really,
Yeah.
I mean, they saw how Bitcoin crashed and the other ones crashed currently. So doing that may not be the best. Yes, it was great for a number of years, and people made buttloads of money. If they got out when it was really high, yeah, they made buttload of money.
Other than that, everybody got.
But when
out.
they had to convert that currency into something that was actually usable,
Yeah.
it was converted into dollars or gold, and that's that thing. You know, it's like, yeah, what are you going to do with this cryptocurrency? You know, you're going to have to convert it into dollars or gold or silver, some kind of asset or something, because you know it's just nothing there, really.
Yeah.
Well, technically, dollars are the same way. It's not really backed by anything, anyhow.
Yeah.
Some guy was talking about it. He says, "Oh, the dollar's not really backed by anything. It's not backed by gold." I says, "No, see, it's backed by something. And it's something that's very, very, still very, very hard to get. Nuclear weapons.
Yeah.
It's backed by nuclear weapons."
Yeah, that could be.
Let's think about that for a second. No, that's more worthy than gold.
Yeah, it's kind of where Putin's at.
Don't spend your hard-earned dollars on gold or rubles or something. Invest in nuclear weapons.
Or copper and lead.
Plutonium. I mean, it's a thing everybody wants, but they don't really want. But it sure holds on to a value.
For a while.
A nuclear bomb, even from the 50s, still has a value.
Yeah.
Mind you, you might want to clean it up every once in a while.
Yeah.
But that plutonium core is still as good as it was the day they threw it in there.
I don't know about that.
Just make sure you increase the shielding on it.
I don't know.
They said that one thing they gave to kids in the 50s, a kit that had little pieces of uranium in it.
Yeah.
They were talking about kids that later on in life they went searching for all those kits.
Yeah.
And grabbed all the little uranium out of it. And then the U.S. government swooped in and took them.
Yeah.
Some people were actually grabbing as many of them as they could to build something, and the U.S. government was like, "Hey, great that you took all this stuff. We're taking it back, by the way. It's a health hazard."
Yeah.
They sold a lot of kits of that stuff, though. This is, they were talking about like 15,000 kits of that stuff, little sticks of uranium. Which